Okay, hello, Dan DeChico, Zero here, and we are going to talk now about advanced map making features. So you should have watched the basic map making introduction already, and we made this campaign map here. We're fighting a story against the good guys, and what we'll do now is we're going to go back to the editor, and we're going to link this story map with an overworld map so that we can have a campaign that goes over multiple tables. And I'll show you how you can set up this so that you can get rewards for winning or losing, and also have these divergent paths that you can take. So we can have these arcing narratives that go between all kinds of different maps. So I'm going to go back to the main menu, and we are going to open up the table editor. And what we'll do is clear this out, and we'll load up Dan's map. Okay. So if you recall, let's just do a quick review of all the things that we're looking at here. We have our scene, all right, with our waterfall and our rocks and our effects. And then we have these game items. And what we did is we set up the campaign to have the army that we start with in our hand, plus the welcome message. And then we have our deployment positions. All right, this is where we can go. This is where we'll be allowed to deploy our cards. And then we have the enemy units, where we selected what unit will be deployed there. All right. And that's the basic setup of a story campaign, of a story battle. And also down here we have the battle outcome, the win and the lose. Now, I didn't pick any rewards on these cards. All right, so if we lose, I think we won't get anything. We'll just go back to the main menu. If we win, then we might want to provide the user with some reward picks. So I can say, let's give them 2 new cards into their deck, and then I can go in here and I can pick which cards they could choose to add to the deck. So let's do. You can pick 2 Risen Warriors, or 2 Risen Mages, or 1 of each. So that's it. So I give you 2 picks, but 4 cards to choose from. All right. And now if we win this map, then that's what we'll have an opportunity to use in the next map. Now what we need to also do is provide a map connection. So we're going to go into story battle, and we'll do map connection, and we're going to place this down here. Now, just like these other 2 things, this is an invisible prop. All right. It'll disappear at the beginning of the game. So we have this map connection here, and I click on it, and it's a special type of map connection. I'm going to hit choose map, and this is where we're going to go next. All right. So what happens after this map? Now, it so happens I already have another overworld map that I've built, so I could maybe just choose one of those, or we could build our own. We could build a new one. So for now, let's just go ahead and choose the Veil of the Dead. No, actually, let's just go ahead and delete it. We're going to delete this. We'll save Dan's map real fast. Okay. And then we're going to clear this out, and we're just going to make an overworld map. This is going to be a really simple overworld map. We're going to choose the Blighted Grass. All right. So we'll just create this is like an area where our overworld is going to be. And we'll add some props down here. We'll go to nature, overworld. We'll do some dead trees. All right, so here's like some dead trees that we're going to do. All right. And there's really only one critical path that you can go along, right? You can go, and now in this I'm going to show you 2 concepts. One is that we could place a prop here. Let's take a structure, and we'll click the overworld, and then we'll do a World Father Chapel. All right, so that's a building that we're going to nestle right in there. We can use Z and X to rotate it and then place it. And then we're going to also go over here to game, and we're going to go to the overworld tab, and we're going to put an enemy army. All right, so just like in the story battle mode, we have to click this unit, and we do the unit selector, and that's like what unit will appear to represent that army. All right, so we'll do a Bone Giant, And then we also go down here and we choose a map. So when we reach this unit on the overworld, it'll load up this, let's call it the Blighted Pass map as a story battle. All right. And then we can go here to the World Father Chapel, and what we can do is we can give it a name. We can put Dan's house. And look, that appears up there. I can change the tag scale to be like huge. I can raise it up and down just to like give it a little, depending on the size of the prop, you might want to do that. And then I can make it an interactive place. So I can go here. If we visit this spot, I can give a reward. So at Dan's house, you can get a giant tree. All right. And you picked cards. Right. So we have a reward pick, and then now we can go down here. We can put in the title, or something like when we visit here, Dan's house. Welcome to Dan's house. All right. So when we visit Dan's house, that's the message that we're going to get. Likewise, I forgot we need to do this over here. We can do the interaction text. Bad guys. Bad guys. Okay. So I'm going to hit done there. And then on the overworld, we need to do a couple more things. Number one, we need to put down a player position. So this is where the player will spawn on the overworld. So we'll click there. And now if I go up here and I'm going to put it as Dan's overworld, hit save. I go and select overworld map. And you can see that I have, I haven't set the camera position. So let's just do that real fast. We can go into camera, etc. Press the set button. And now I can save. So there we go. We've got the overworld is now created. So now if I load back up Dan's map, I can go to the story battle and choose the map connection for winning and click it and choose the map, and it will go to Dan's overworld. All right, now I save my map. And now I want to resave my campaign. So I go in here, Dan's tutorial campaign. Yep, it's already set up. So Dan's map is the first map, and we'll just go ahead and save it. Bada bing, bada boom. Now we have a whole campaign. Now we're going to play it because I just want to show you how this all actually plays out. To do that, I'm just gonna delete these actually. So there's just one bad guy, so I can win quickly. Every time you make a change, you want to just make sure to go resave your campaign. Right? Yeah, just resave your campaign to make sure that all the changes in your map are reflected. And now we'll exit back out to the main menu, and I'll play Dan's campaign. All right, ready to fight? Fight! All right, and we'll put down this vampire, and that's basically all I'm going to need to win this map. Oh, in the turn. Oh, he took the high ground. Well, check this out. Don't teleport up next to you. You're in big trouble, Pally-Poo. I'll put my own archer down too. All right, now let's finish him off. Out of range. There we go. Oh, he's too high. Okay, so we'll have this guy do some killing. And can that finish him off? Almost. All right. One more turn and we should have him, and then we'll move on to the next map. All right. There we go. So, remember we set that message? At the end of the map, we get to choose some things. So I have 2 card picks, and I can choose between these 4 cards. So I'll use 1 card pick, 2 card picks. Now I'm on my way. Look, now we're moving on down, and here we are. So now we can go visit Dan's house. All right, so this is an overworld map. If we go to Dan's house, we can click it. Welcome to Dan's house. Card picks. Oh, I didn't actually set a card on Dan's house. That sucks. Anyway, we'll keep moving. And then I can click on the bad guy, and I can fight the bad guy. So let's click fight, and it loads up this other map that I'd made before. All right, so now I have all the cards that I've collected in my campaign available at my disposal, and I can keep on playing. So hopefully this tutorial was not so disjointed that you have no idea what the hell I'm talking about, but using these techniques, you can now build a series of connected maps and make whatever campaign you want. And we're going to go back into the table editor real fast to recap everything that we've learned about making these maps. So this is the story battle map, and you want to make sure that you use all of these tools in the story battle tab to place enemy units, to place deploy tiles for where you deploy your cards, to place a battle outcome for winning and losing so that you know what kind of rewards you get for winning and losing. And then you can also place map connections so you know which map to transition to on winning and losing. A map without map connections for either winning or losing will transition back to the main menu. All right, so the final episode of your campaign, you don't have any map connections. You either win or you lose. All right, the overworld map consists of a player position. All right, so you have to put a player position where you want to start, and then enemy armies that you want to battle. And you can also put houses here to allow the player to like have some picks, or some card picks when they get there. All right, so you can do all, and you can do this actually for any prop. All right, so I've chosen Dan's house as a place, but you could also do one for this haunted wood. You go up here to prop type reward, and you can go ahead and pick a reward out and give them a pick there, right? And put some interaction text. I could call it like haunted wood. All right. So now I've made an interactive prop out of this woods here. And likewise, you can also make battles out of this. So you don't have to have an enemy unit, an enemy army as a battle. You can also, I can go down here and make this a battle, and then I could choose the map that this goes to. All right. So now if I visited this haunted wood, I might transition to a haunted wood map. All right. So this is the overworld. And then once you've created all of your overworlds and all of the story battles that you want in your campaign, you go into the campaign and you need to just make sure to select the start map and save. And when you're ready, you can upload it to Steam. But you might want to like pick out a picture first so that you can have it stand out on Steam. Let's go ahead and upload this one. All right, so look, I've uploaded it. Uploading, please wait. Success. Now let's go back. Let's go back to the main menu. And we'll go to the workshop tab. Now we can see what other people are making and uploading. And I can go into campaign, and let's see, mine is not up there just yet. It takes a minute to like get everything cached up, but we can have a good idea here. I'll click on somebody else's. Actually, because I'm using LBS, it won't work. But you can click this button here when you see yours to visit a web page for your map that you've uploaded to the workshop. And on that web page, you can upload new screenshots. You can change the descriptions. So see, a lot of guys here are not putting, no one's putting any custom images, and they're not really putting any custom descriptions in here. So you want to make sure to fill out those fields on the workshop upload tab so that people can know what they're downloading. Okay, so again, hopefully you've learned something. I will now package these videos up and upload them to the internet so that you can have them. And I will turn this button on here so that you can click there and learn all about them. If you have any questions, visit us on the forums. And thank you for watching, and I hope you're enjoying Longsword.